Ladies and gentlemen, now good morning. Um, I don't know. This has been what? This has been about what? From my own side, maybe 12 hours, half a day. But if you're in Nigeria, obviously it's closing to almost making no more than 24, almost 24 hours already since the news hit the internet that Dele Farotimi has been arrested. I don't know, is it me or Simeon Ekpa arrest literally took seconds, if not minutes, for it to dominate all the national newspapers in Nigeria. At the same time, with the same message, all the national newspapers, if there's a newspaper in Asu Rock, it broke that news within the first few minutes of FRS. So I don't understand. Is it that guy? Is it that guy? Is it that guy is one of the most important uh, uh, citizens that worth spending our tax money going after? Or Dele Farotimi is a non-entity. Either way you say it, the battle go down. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, tea, gin, wine, whatever the fuck you are into. Let's get busy. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Well, Dele Farotimi now one of my friend I here. But let's refresh as far as I'm concerned. This is what they are covering up right here. Let's get to our tax bill first then before we continue.
Nice idea, but it won't help. It'll just formalize the reality that poor countries can never repay their loans.
Senator, are you saying that you're opposed to debt relief for impoverished
No,
countries?
no, we should forgive the debts, but that's not going to help those countries very much.
Okay. What will?
Tax cuts. Some African tax rates are the highest in the world. In Tanzania, the 30% rate kicks in at $475 of income. Plus, they have a 20% value-added tax. It gets added to everything you buy. Those high tax rates make it impossible to build capital in those countries. So nothing gets built, not factories, not roads, not anything. Poor African countries have the lowest wage workers in the world. And yet a company like Nike, for instance, can't put a factory in one of those countries because of the oppressive tax rates. Taxes have killed any possibility of economic development. They've killed any hope of these countries ever helping themselves. And that leaves them completely at the mercy of charity and loans. And here's the worst part. You know why those countries have such high tax rates? Because of us. To show us that they can raise enough money to pay back their loans. But taxes can't raise any money if they kill the economies. So it turns out that the tragic, unintended consequence of our good intentions toward Africa, our kindness, is that we have encouraged those countries to lock themselves into a gruesome economic depression. If we don't urge those countries to cut their tax rates, they will never grow their economies. People will live lifetimes of unemployment. Disease will be rampant. Poverty will be permanent. And children will be hungry. And our charity will never be enough. Never.
Once again, Senudezwa, this is the home of politics and policy. Um, Mark, I greeted you plenty. Sylvia Mollies can't find a main reason for his arrest. Hope he will be out soon. Ha ha ha. How you go say you don't know the reason why they arrest him? He's a politician. The day he had decided to go into full-time politics by being partisan, that's the day is that one na the day where they put his name down to be arrested. But that it's part of the game, right? And him seeing him coming out full-fledged politician, I was not happy because now one of those guys that I see him as a teacher, right? But from the moment he came out openly, and I mean, I'm not. He's a Nigerian. Everybody, that's what he think he was. I know this. I know I'm not angry that he decided to be politician. That's a normal. I encourage everybody to do whatever the fuck he wants. But once you step out of that teaching role and decide to go into full fledged politics and you decide to be partisan, it's on. They no go treat you like a normal citizen again. They will treat you like one of them. So that's what is happening. Santos, a good evening, Ovi. Kedu, Kedu, I greeted you, my brother. Suppression of the news. Yes, that's what. Nobody's, well, if you say suppression of the news by who? By the government? Well, there's no difference between the government and the media. All of them are the same. So, send a link. I want to congratulate you, OVA. Who be this first? Babati 0616. Okay, oh, I'll give you the link. I'll give you the link. What's the link? Yeah, and talking about support. I don't know. YouTube and Google they take me they play. Oh. YouTube and Google say I no be American, so I know they could not. In other words, they are still verify my identity. The address I give them is they no follow. You know match my passport. Okay, I think that's it. My passport, and be my ID. As I know, I'm a Nigerian and Nigerian. Even though I was born American. If you're born from Nigeria, you be American. But the only one passport that they carry. Another passport serve as my ID all my life since I don't dey waka, since I come up from my village. I have just one form of identity, which is my passport. The intention to add another one no day. What I did is just to anytime where I finish one passport, I put on there. I don't finish like four if I'm not mistaken. So Google say, they work like that. Google say your ID and your the one wey you present match, which is understandable. My passport na Nigerian passport. How am I going to give you an American address? So that's where I am now. So that's why we can not see my super chat again. If I not see my super chat again, they don't carry am. They say I must verify myself. So I'm in that. Babati, I'll bring you on. I did hook, so that's why if you know if you do super chat again, that's the reason why. So I have to figure it out and let them understand that I'm not an alien. No, but yeah. So if you know if you do super chat, you know if you do it that way. Yes, they don't. You Google, I mean, are you Google to you now? Say they don't take them back until I verify my identity. Isn't that crazy? Even though na live video, I did, but so the easiest way to support the platform right now is via this shit right here. Make I put the link so that it's wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Shit. Babati, also done. So if you want to support me, just via Cash App. Cash App is good. Buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee too. Those ones are nah they didn't verify that one too, but that one a bank issue. I just come from bank this morning. So I don't clear the bank on. But I need money, so since I know they work, I did they follow on that talk, so I need cash. So if you want to support the platform, a more serious note, that's how to do it this time around. Also, be an we figure it out with Google. I find out yesterday saying that's the problem that my address, passport not the carry address, so the address I'm giving them and my identification don't match, which is understandable. So I found out yesterday and I'm getting to it. So as soon as I figure it out, I'll be back in business. So if you want to support the platform, right there via Cash App is OVA. That is then on our politics with the abbreviation. You my name will come out. Those way won't give my name to CIA and every other person. That's my legal name, Frederick Abaji. I know they hide. Anyway, let's get down to business. Baba T, sorry, I know you are there. Let me bring you in. I just need to clear that one out first. But nothing is new. It is government. Ovie, hope you check out the link I sent to you. Which link be that again, if I'm not mistaken? Remind me, refresh my memory. On apology, send I want to go. Hey, Babati, you are welcome. George, Ovie, you have to give your real identity. Your monetization is suspended. Yes, that's what I'm just explaining. Which will be my real identity? Now, my real identity is my international passport. I'll be any identity past that. But of course, I understand as
No,
I,
Hold on. I know what happened. Let me tell you what happened with Google.
what happened.
Since they declared the Biafra state, part of your Edo state is now Biafra.
That's a good one.
You must show your Biafra passport now. I mean,
Well, well, if that is why they are doing that, that means they just confirm me as a Biafra, which I will wear here as a badge of honor. But, but that's a good one, though.
that's
No,
what
not now my address now. I no get American ID, right? So
yeah.
and
But the
how
more
can I be
serious
using American passport and I'm giving American address? So that's the confusion there. Go ahead.
On a more serious note, the reason that actually came up was I wanted to confirm if that's 754 buildings in Abuja story. Is it true? Do you know the name of the individual that they said that person is a government official? So how did the government official buy the land, get approval to build 754 buildings in Abuja, and nobody knew until? So I'm trying to figure out because they are withholding the name of the individual. No, they said that they
That
cannot.
that cannot be owned by individual self. So
That's what
it
that's
cannot
what
be
he,
owned by individual.
that's what they are saying, that it is owned by one individual, according to yes. So how come a government official, one person, got approval for land and building, and nobody knew until now?
No, no, see, I said all this. I saw the news. I know who fall. I know who bother to read that because not just for me. The Nigerian elite cycle now one club, right? What I mean, but now all of them dey one side. No be say now like America, we be say if you go West Coast, those motherfuckers out there don't give a fuck about the guys in East Coast and all that kind of thing. In Nigeria, everybody they one. So there's no way one of them could carry that construction, right? And it's not. I mean, yeah, Babati. Now just all those things na distraction. You understand? If the EFCC come they tell you whom you want ask, so now the authority was supposed to tell you how the thing be that, but they are hiding it. That should tell everything you want to know. And as far as I'm concerned, in terms of Nigeria, that cannot be owned by one individual. And you are rightly right. In people with the government, this current government involved. But I mean, this is it's not them. Whenever they are ready, they will tell us who it be.
Okay,
But the question is that what's the point of even telling us? What are we? They just want to know who the verse. So we are angry. What can we do about it, right? Because now EFCC they tell you, no be say na investigative journalist leak a secret. Oh no. Now the person, the authority himself, who has the power to do and undo in terms of getting the person arrested, prosecuted, and whatever. Now he can tell you say this is what is happening. So they expect you to be angry, right? So that you not pay attention to the real issue.
right. Because
If not,
I was wondering, like, why tell us without telling us the name? And so what's the point of making it public then? So what's the point?
it's for us to be angry and focus on it instead of talking about the real issue, right? And as far as I'm concerned, there's not even, I don't know. As I said, what I mean covering the real issue now tax bill, and the tax bill has been passed. So all these things, so I don't.
No,
You
no,
still
no,
don't
no,
get it.
no. Has it been passed? I thought it was second reading. It hasn't been passed yet, has it?
So where is he going next?
Now they're supposed to go to second reading. Then they're going to do public
If
hearing.
he don't go past his past second reading, where is he going next? He's going to committees.
No, no, they have to do the public hearing for 6 weeks, according to
Yes,
that's the.
I don't. Yeah, so we think they'll come retrieve the reading back from second reading is going to the committee. All this one where they all want to make noise. If to say they really want us to improve, therefore don't do it before they even hit the Senate. Right? He hit the Senate first, they would rush and pass, they cause them up with a talk. That's what I said when they bring a Pamata come out. I said this is a cover-up, right? So
Yeah.
what if we want debate about this thing? It's gonna pass.
The issue I have about the tax, the part of equity and fairness, because you have population, that needs to be addressed. It should be about productivity largely. I know it's about consumption. I get that VAT. That's one part of taxation. But some part of the country, they have this habit of they brag about their numbers and the land mass when it comes to consumption. But when it comes to production, you don't hear the same. Oh, I have 10 million people in my state. When it's time to collect, when it's time, my thing is when it's time to produce, when it's time to produce, have the same energy with that number. Make those number productive. Don't wait until
Babati, I know buy all this one where you they talk safe. I know buy all those things. The tax is very simple. It's just taking from the poor and give to the rich.
No, that's
it. That's not true.
This VAT.
That's not true.
No.
Right now, Akara is 10 naira. Once the bill pass, I'm going to buy it to 12 naira.
So VAT is not applicable to Akara now. What are you talking about?
It's not affecting Akara. The guy that is selling Akara, where is he getting his ingredient from?
But that is tax exempt now. If it's agricultural products,
I am asking you now. We are going somewhere. All this thing, they talk as if everything they operate singly. Everything is connected, right? The guy that is selling Akara is buying an ingredient from the big boy. The big boy will pay tax. Then how the big boy recover? He will reduce the price for the Akara to come and buy the ingredients. That goes so expensive. The Akara, how is he going to make money back? We have to sell this food expensive.
No,
I mean, that's why they talk all this thing now. Not just they clutter the airways. That's what the government wants the conversation to be.
Hold on now. My point is, even the big boy is not paying VAT on if it's agricultural produce. It's the same. That's the point.
You guys, what are we talking about? The stuff that you hold on now, the stuff that you buy, how did it get to your store? How did it get to your doorstep? How?
No, you said Akara, and you said the big boy.
I just used that as an example. That's not a cliche. Don't take on Akara. Don't put your forget Akara. Put it Akara. Then why are you here if you are not smart to actually have a conversation with me? You don't have to come on. If I have to break every down into like a secondary school to you, there I don't want to have that conversation. It's too exhausting. You understand? So if I use Akara, you are taking it literally. Then we are not having a conversation.
Because that part of the VAT, you don't have to be condescending, but part of the VAT actually specifically says there are exemptions. So when you use that,
you are still not getting it. What is exempt? I just asked you a simple question. The price of everything that you consume is going to skyrocket. Why? Because there's an adjustment along the way. Not chain. It's a chain. You understand? There's a twitch along the way. So it will affect everybody. That's why I talk say all these things, that's what they want us to call out. You know, go pay tax, go pay tax. They say, anybody with the $800,000 billion no go pay tax. For God's sake, that means you don't have a job. Because if you have a job, just your minimum wage, if you are quit, it's more than 800,000, so you are going to pay tax. Again, all these are tactics. All these are tactics. Maybe we just talk. The detail is just they reduce tax from the rich. Remember, at the top, they reduce the tax.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get that? They reduce it from 27 to 25%. So they are going to take more money home.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So then the common man, me, we no go pay tax, but I have to eat. I must spend money. Right? I must spend money. So the money I'm spending is what those who pay tax, right, are banking on to level up. I mean, you know this. You know this. You
Hey,
just want to focus on what they want us to talk about. It's not
no,
for me. I know they talk about government in here.
no, no.
That's just the issue.
I think you need to take time to look at the bill properly because
My
if there is
brother, I just
if there,
asked you. Okay. Now okay. Do we produce TV? Since you want to focus on Akara, let's use television as for instance, right? We don't produce television, but whoever is importing it is a big boy. He's going to pay tax, right? So how is he going to level up? He going to increase the price of the TV. Who will buy up? Now me. What does that mean? That means I have to increase it. If na 100 naira they buy TV before, now it's going to be 120. Where am I going to get that 20 naira from? That is the 20 naira that those who pay tax at the top are using to balance up. No, now I mean you now like you. I don't know which are they talk. Explain them to me the VAT. What is the VAT for? So now that's what I'm saying. Once they don't do everything, they will come out and set agenda on how the conversation should be. Yes, I am hitting less than 800K. I'm not going to pay tax. But what I'm spending my $800, 800 naira from, it has changed. So how do you want me to cope? Me, as the last person on the street, how do I cope? Because the middleman where they pay the tax, he or she has to adjust. They have two ways to adjust, three ways to adjust. It's either you stop employing, you right? It's either it's because the tax affected you, you stop employing people. That means more unemployment will be there. Or you lay off workers to level up, more unemployment again. Or you increase the price of your products. This is the three way affects the common man on the street. Why the big man up there, they reduce for them, they carry in tax from 27 to 25%. So if you are expecting me, right, to pinpoint all everything, not be all of them concern me. I am not a billionaire. I don't own a business that makes 500 million. I am just a consumer. So I am telling you where it affects me. I don't give a fuck whatever that person does. How you go say tax no go
can
affect
I
me
can I
because I
can
know
I
they pay am?
can I respond now?
Yeah.
Since can I
Yes.
respond
Yes.
now?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
reducing tax for your job creators, I think that's actually a good thing. So I'm not going to go against that. As a matter of fact, I would say for that amount is even too high. So if you can go into the teens, it will help them, provided you have attached.
So
Uh, let me finish. You ask
no,
you. I'll let
I wanted to ask you a question. Yeah, go
okay.
ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No, reducing the tax for the elite, the big boys, it is a good thing, right? Which again speak to what I'm saying. The rich will always get richer. You understand?
I said
The
provided
rich.
there's a caveat to it. You just don't reduce taxes without a benefit.
Uh
So,
huh.
for example, now if I say you're paying 30%, right?
Mm,
On let's say
mm,
you produce something in Nigeria, and I say, okay, 30%, but I'm going to give it to you at 18% now. But
mhm,
that is if you expand your business and you create more jobs. So let's say if you had
mhm,
more 100 jobs to your business and I give you 18%, which it can go down to 14%. If you can hire more
mhm,
100 more Nigerians, you
mm.
qualify for that 4% extra tax qualification. That creates incentive. But
I like that.
just to give them tax
But
off doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
Them money
So
and
is that caveat included? What you just said, is it included that
that's
if
the way
you
I
that we
would
are?
do. That's the way I would do it. I'm telling you from my own perspective. Like if I was in
Oh,
government,
okay.
you just don't
Yeah.
reduce tax on people because they are rich or don't. No, you must make sure that they use those that savings to create jobs and expand their business, which will stimulate growth. That's
Thank
my
you.
point. My
No,
own
no.
commercial investor.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I totally agree with you. But that is what they are going to sell to us. But me, who don't care about human being, whether it's nice or it's good or no, follow on with law. If what you have just said is engraved in the law, I am giving so percentile reduction. This is the amount of employment we have to increase. If this is in a law, I will accept it wholeheartedly. But it's not in the law. The people say, "Oh, now what you go do with that?" The question now, you know why I'm finding it difficult to even want to pay attention to RAM? Because it's the same thing they told us about subsidy removal. that they are going to save money. Where the money where they save? They don't use and buy yacht, buy private jets, live the best life. Abi, this is the same thing. So the guys that you are reducing their tax from, just from what you conclude, which I agree with you. If you don't put a law, say I'm reducing from 27 to 25%, that means you have to increase the numbers of your employment. If you don't
Okay.
put it in a law, just like the tax is going to a law, but we are expecting because he's a good person, you reduce it. He should use his church mind to actually increase the employment. Then it's
Let
not
me
go
give you,
work.
let me give you one more example, because I was in a conference business call a while back. So there are 50 items when it comes to agriculture that your biggest company in Nigeria, they still import. They are still importing sugar. They still importing sugar, as they still import it in Nigeria. Even catfish is still being imported. It's ridiculous.
So
So
exactly. So and you
here's,
want okay.
here's the incentive. If you as a diaspora or anybody comes in and say, okay, I can make those sugar in Nigeria for those, like, let's say Nestle, for instance, now, right? That import sugar for their chocomilk or whatever they do. If I can make it locally for them, government, they will now say, okay, OVO, I will guarantee sale for you with Nestle, that they will not import again, but they will buy from you. But in
That's it.
exchange, Nestle will get tax cuts, but they must buy local from you. That is the way you do it, so everybody wins. So my own way of looking at this thing is, I wish they could just sit down and look at this holistically and see that. So you cut import, reduce pressure on your currency, you create jobs, you expand local business. Everybody wins.
Exactly. In fact, you see, you know why I like you. You know the right thing, but because maybe I don't know your sentimental attachment to the government, you just want to go with that. No, what they are doing is pretty much self-aggrandizement. We all know this, so
No,
they can
Ovi,
come on TV and tell us how good
people,
it is.
people might think because my mindset is that of an investor and an investor, not a regular day person. Just that's
Yeah,
just my
yeah,
own.
I know. No, as an investor, it's a win. It's a fact. It's a win game. Just like what Trump did to the elite, what Obama did to the bankers. It's a win game for the investors. It is a big win. No doubt about that.
Yeah, but
Doubt
also
about that.
this is my concern over here. If you look at our portfolio, let's say cassava, for instance, in Ogun State, for instance, do you know who is mopping up that space in Ogun State? The Chinese, because they are doing value added exports now. You are still doing Garia. Nobody's doing that anymore.
Guess what? Oh, guess what? Oh, those are the people that are going to benefit from the tax cut. Oh, the foreign investors, and they are taking the profit away. They are not using it to employ or to create more opportunity. As they reduce tax for them now, they'll make more money. Guess what? They fly it out. They are
But
not going to invest in that cassava that I'm talking about. They are not going to invest in anything.
that's
You
my
see the
point.
game?
Even the average investor, during conference calls here, even Nigerians in the diaspora, okay, even when they want to invest their money, because they don't care about operations, they're like investors. Just put my money there and make it work for me. Don't tell me how. But
That's
they
it.
don't care about the local market. They are geared towards
They're
export anyway.
done.
At the point, about the local market. But your government have to see
So
you, Nigerians in diaspora. If you come in with your money, I can help you with A, B, C, and D. That's the role of government, to encourage your youth to come and invest. But where are they? You
uh,
don't see them.
and you know why everybody, people who are supporting it, they say, oh, it's a good thing. We need to move to the next level and all that. It is because we, the educated one, we that understand what we talk about, we that understand how government works, consciously, we have actually annihilated 137 million dimensional poor people. We don't factor them into our policy, our conversation, or anything. That's why we dey celebrate this tax bill. Because if you actually bring 125 million people who are poor, then you understand that nobody is thinking about them.
Okay.
That's
Okay, let me give
exactly how you should. Once you see it like that, you know, okay, this is bullshit. But if you don't see it like that, you want to see the narrow view of we. Of course, this is a win.
so let me give you
It's a win.
let me give you one more before I go. Let me give you one more. Do you know how much feed is now for the chickens? One bag of feed now in Nigeria. As of 2015, it was 5,700. today is almost 80,000. So if you are feeding the egg, your eggs will be more expensive now. You are importing almost 3 billion in wheat into Nigeria yearly.
Ovie, have you read the tax bill? Have you read it?
Hold on now.
You haven't read it.
I don't read
This
that.
is a very pragmatic. It's a very pragmatic bill. I mean, I'm not a
What is
Tinubu supporter, but this is a revolutionary
pragmatic?
bill.
Hold on. Define pragmatic. Define pragmatic. What is pragmatic? I know you're Igbo person. What is pragmatic?
It's well simplified. It's a simplify, that makes sense. Pragmatic.
What is simplify?
Prestige. I'm going to comment.
This bill is very simple.
Prestige. Nobody is disagreeing with you. You are speaking from an elite perspective. Of course, the tax is for the elite.
Have you read it? That's what I'm saying. Have you read it?
I don't they talk about this thing every day for the past 4 weeks. What do you think I was doing? Before they begin debate.
Are we still gonna be where we are? Nothing is functioning. You have to do something. Nigeria is not working.
So how does this change things? How does it move on to the next level? Can you explain it to me?
It will help. At least it's a step in the right direction.
How now? We are having a conversation. Hold on.
Poor people are not going to pay any taxes.
Man of prestige. Can you hold on? Let's have a conversation. Just calm down, Russian. Break it down for us. Not the Russian. Explain it to us.
Okay.
I take us to the next level.
Okay. Before I proceed, the only problem that I have is going to be the
No. You see,
I'm coming.
You came here, you say, hold on. No, listen. I don't only me for internet they talk about this in every day for the past 1 month. Just understand that first.
Okay.
So
let's make it conversational.
Exactly. You came here, you say it's a pragmatic tax. And I explain pragmatic to me because I know study grammar. So you say it's simplified. And I say how? Break it down to me how it take us to the next level.
Okay. Let me tell you, it's a very single, they just created a very single revenue collection. It's just going to be one body that's going to be collecting it.
Okay.
That make it simple.
Okay.
But having said that,
so
let me break it down for you. Every other part of it is good, but there are some of them that are not good. Regular people making less than $1 million naira, they're not going to pay any taxes. Okay.
Less than a million. Hold on now. See, that's my problem with this. We have all day. Stop rushing
I don't have all day. You have all day.
Don't come on if you don't have all day. I am not here to propagate something. Let's explain it to the people who are viewing it line by line, bill by bill.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on. I don't talk out before.
Let me go.
I talk out like 4 weeks ago. That now after this bill don't pass, we will begin like they argue. It's happening, right? So stop using big grammar, political words. You have to break it down so that the common man will understand what you mean. So take it one by one. How did it move us to the next level?
Okay. How did it move us to the next level? It's going to create more revenue. It's going to create more revenue to Nigeria. In the sense that people in Nigeria are not paying taxes at all. I mean, particularly the rich, the millionaires, they're not paying taxes. Now it's going to streamline for them to pay taxes in that regard. And there's a lot of exemption, in these taxes. Food, there's no taxes for any kind of food. I know what you're talking about, that, the company, the company will put the burden, on the people. But there's a code there that's going to make all those kind of, inflating of food in there. That's in India.
Man of prestige.
Yes.
Again, what I said from the beginning, you are part of the elite cycle.
It's not a elite cycle. I'm just telling you, it's very pragmatic, which is very sensible and realistic.
Stop using the word pragmatic. You can't explain what pragmatic means. How does pragmatic help an average Nigerian? You are speaking from your
what I mean by pragmatic,
just
I mean it's very practical. I'm trying to explain
I
what I mean.
agree. You are not
It's
listening though.
very
I agree with
sensible and
you.
realistic and very practical. It's not theory.
Exactly. From a big man perspective, you are right. Nobody's arguing with you that this whole bill na nonsense. No, it favors some class of people. That's what you are not getting. I am
But
not
what
saying
I'm
from
saying,
head
the
to
way
toe
you
now
make it
100.
sound like, the way you make it sound like that, it's going
I
to be
have to speak
disservice
from
to
my. Oh
ordinary
no,
people. No, it's not.
I belong. No, I belong to ordinary people. I belong to a class. I am telling you how it affects me. You dey tell me it's a lie.
How you know how it's going to
That's the
affect you? You
problem.
say you read it.
Exactly my point. How is it going to affect me? How is it going to affect me? Can I break it down to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Those who you are asking to pay tax, how will they recover their tax back? The money
Who?
back?
Okay. Which group? Which group we are asked to pay taxes? Can you tell me?
The
The rich,
rich.
the corporation?
Yes. Yes.
No, 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 no. Their tax even went down from 30% to 27.5, then to
You see my piece.
25% in 2026.
You see why I like you?
They have
You
no
see why I like
reason.
you? Hold on,
They,
hold on, hold on, hold on. You see why I like you? I actually put you in a situation whereby you will say exactly what I've been saying. The tax has been reduced for the rich, which is exactly what I've been saying. This is for the rich. You see that my point? You
but
just
that's
said it yourself.
it's gonna make them create more job opportunity because
Exactly. Hold on there again. You are right. That is what is supposed to be. That's what you are missing. There should, which is what BK talked about. And at the last time I checked, this same administration came with the same line of grammar regarding what subsidy removal. Can you tell me how many jobs has been created with the subsidy benefit?
okay, we know that's a failure. I'm just saying giving this a chance.
Oh no 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 no! I like you. See why I like you? It is a failure. By who?
By the government. I mean,
So now you want me to believe them again?
I know
They say if you are full,
when
if
I
you
first
full,
started this
you can hold
conversation,
on,
but I
hold
said
on,
there's a
hold on, my brother.
caveat. I said there's a caveat.
So why don't you want to take about the caveat? Because the caveat is the foundation of everything. That caveat, it is the fact that we don't trust the people. And not that we don't have any reason for not trusting them. It is because over and over and over and over and again, they say they will do this and they refuse to do it. But guess what? It's not that they are not doing anything. They are doing something. They are just doing it for themselves. Because when they reduce something, they say, Moku, Biera. What did they do? They go, they buy yacht. They go, they buy private jets. They are flying up and down. Why we do what? Moku just they manage. Now they are bringing in the same play, the same thing. The same, that's why I like these people. They know they change anything. Why do they need to change their formula when it's working? So they come again. Bola Tinubu dropped this bill that they've been working on for over 1 year. He dropped it in the Senate and House of Rep in October. Where is it now when they talk about them? So once again, man of prestige, everything that you are saying, you are right. It's because you are speaking from a class perspective. So I
It's
don't
not about
expect
a
you.
class. I'm not in Nigeria. I'm not in
You just said
Nigeria.
it. You
So
just hold on now. And it's not you per se, but the group of you we are speaking for. You just said it yourself that they are failed, they are greedy, they cannot do what they promise. You said that, not me. So the tax is for their benefit. In exchange, we expect them whatever they get benefit from that tax, it should reflect for them, right? Employ more people, pay more people well. But me and you know you cannot put your money if you won't go bet on that is what is going to happen. You will not put your money. Even as we
okay,
talk, and so back to
I
what you
think
are
I
saying
completely
with
understand your concern. And I have a concern to that. But not doing nothing, is it not worse not doing nothing? Maybe you
doing
need to try something
look here,
sometime.
look, see, when you say doing something, what are they doing? You say you go move Nigeria forward. As they break it down for me, you could not tell me anything we are going to achieve here. So what is doing something? They do something. Now you know they see them. They've been doing something since the
I
day they got to
said
power.
it's going to generate more revenue
For the
to the
rich.
federal government. And the
It's-
VAT and
hold on now, hold on. You still
the
not getting
VAT
the
is
point.
evenly distributed right now. It's based on consumption. Okay,
You
for
see,
example, hold on, let me land. for example, your state, you know, they're gonna get more money from the VAT because of their consumption level. I mean,
Man of prestige.
Lagos State,
Man of prestige.
Lagos
Hold
State
on, man
was
of
getting
prestige.
about 80% of derivation. Now they're
You
only gonna
see,
get 15.2 derivation because it's
there's
based
a
on
reason.
consumption.
Man of prestige. Man of prestige. There's a reason to the people before people tell you they are exhausted. Because this is exactly what they want you to be saying. How does that benefit us? That's what I'm saying. My state is going to get more money. My state has been getting more money, by the way. They say what they call 30% oil derivation.
Then you hold your state accountable.
Exactly my point. So why are you now coming to tell me no?
But what I'm saying,
It is the same
don't blame
thing.
the federal government on that. That's my point.
Who should I?
Blame your state
Who should
because
I blame?
they are getting more money now.
No, I am not blaming federal government. I'm blaming you for coming to shove
How
their
you gonna
nonsense
blame
into my
me?
head. Because you are shoving their rubbish into my head as you accept it by all means. That's what you are doing. Yes.
Oh, yeah, no, my opinion
See,
now.
my problem with Nigeria, we know our problem, we know the solution, all of us are scared. You just agree that this thing are rubbish, but still you want me to accept it just the way it is. And I say, okay, I go accept that. Nothing is going to change. You see going on and on and on. Like, what is the point?
No. I said there's some added benefit to it. That's my point.
So that's what I'm saying. The benefit is obvious. Nobody's arguing with that. But I'm telling you who's getting the benefit. That's the way we are. Nobody. Did I say everything we did there? Nobody's going to benefit.
What happens if
nobody's going to benefit?
what happens if everybody win on both sides? I mean,
everybody cannot win. There's nothing like that. And the only way you can have that win-win conversation, just provide public amenities. I am not saying you should put money in my pocket.
I'm just looking at this single entity stuff, being done. I'm not looking at everything. I'm not saying that's going to stay in Nigeria.
Hold on.
In the right direction.
Man of prestige. My problem with you, you are new into the conversation of the Nigeria, but you go there argue. You cannot learn like that because you are not teaching anybody by repeating what has already been said, right?
What am I saying that I don't know?
Listen, the point you are making has been made 2025, 2015 when Buhari came to power. I don't forget say when they talk say all the Nigeria accounts now go day one. I'm not asking you one of president because you don't know. When Buhari came to power, what was the excuse they are giving? In fact, it was a contention between the Buhari government and Goodluck government. Goodluck say, "Oh, now let's start this single entry account. Oh, all the money that is coming from the airport, coming from every Tom, Dick, and Harry is going to come to one channel." You are repeating the same thing.
But you have to give them a chance. They said we are creating a single revenue collection body.
Man of prestige. Man of prestige. You started your conversation from today. I say no, take a step back. The conversation started yesterday, not be today. The same excuse this argument they are making is not new to people like us that have been on the conscience of how Nigeria work for day one. I just tell you the single entry that you are talking about because for you that the grammar way you use is pragmatic. Is the fact that all tax man is they are streamlining it. They say they get over 60 pay away that they collect tax. Now they are streamlining it. It's the same thing they're talking about. TSA money coming from airport, coming from seaport, coming from airport, coming from Hanus, coming from every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Oh, they are celebrating that they've succeeded in getting to one route now. People should remember this. When Buhari first come, there was a big conundrum between them and Goodluck Jonathan. Goodluck said, "Oh, I start time." This one said, "I start time." You are saying the same thing. Streamline to what? To who? It doesn't matter how you collect your tax. Hold on. It doesn't matter how you collect your tax. What it reflects is what matter. In case you don't make a refresh your memory, the America as we see it today, the American Revolution started based on what? Based on tax. Tax. That's how important tax is. Are you using the tax for the benefit of the people that are taking it from? Because I am giving you my money for free. I say for free because you don't give me better road, you don't give me light, in fact, you know who educates my employee well.
Okay, I have to go extra mile. I'm not disputing what you are saying. That's the point.
I don't want to talk about this tax because me for here. I don't start out for the past 1 month to try get people to understand.
Why talk about the tax? I thought it's a main thing
because it is over.
Right now.
No, Listen, you know what? It is over. They don't pass them already. Why are we talking? Talking for
Okay,
what?
but I'm not here to dispute about passing or not passing. But we are talking about the benefit and the
It doesn't.
the pros
It,
and
see,
the
you are still
cons.
not getting it. You are still not
We are
getting it.
here to analyze
Either
the
it
pros and the
no,
cons.
no, that's my problem. I don't have time for that. The time has passed. I don't talk about yesterday. I talk
Okay,
about
hold
today
on.
and
Okay.
tomorrow.
What do you have time
I don't
for?
want about.
What do
I
you
don't
have
want to
time
talk
for?
about yesterday. I don't want to talk about yesterday. I want to talk about today and tomorrow. Tax was
Okay.
yesterday.
Okay, let's go. Go
When I
ahead.
was
Let's
coming,
go.
when I was going, hold on, when I was going around all the platform, the sound alarm, they thought I was stupid. Then I go out the smoke. This is why I'm hungry. I was saying, go out, Dr. Lameji, go out, everybody. I've been saying it every fucking day for the past 4 months that there is something that needs to be to talk about. It is going at the National Assembly. No, everyone, yeah, focus on EPA, VDM, Bobrisky. You see me like talk about a man that's already been passed. Can I stop it? No, you cannot stop it. I cannot stop it. Says nobody
Okay,
can
but
stop it.
hold on, Ovia, you said
So
all those
what is the
Yamaneba and
conversation
other kind
for?
of thing happening, or Dele Farotimi being arrested is a distraction. Okay, let's
It
talk
is
about
a
something very
distraction.
important.
What is important?
About your country, the health of your country,
The what?
the health, the health of your country.
Man of prestige.
The situation of
Because
your country.
I
Let's talk
don't know,
about the situation
I
of
don't
your
know how
country.
you see me. I don't know how you see me. I don't know how
I
you
don't
see
see
me.
anyhow. What do you mean I see you?
So I don't know what are you talking about? When we supposed to have a national conversation over tax, now like 4 or 5 weeks ago. So what we are doing now is wasting our time because either the that's be good or no good or it don't pass. So what is the conversation for?
Well,
I don't
that's
get
not
it.
actually passed, but just say it's going to pass. I
Where's the next
mean,
step? You see, that's what I'm saying. That's me. That's what I noticed about me and other people. You've already seen the ending. What the fuck are you wasting your time for? When you already know the outcome.
but you
What's
have
the
to
point?
say how it is. I agree with you that
No, no,
it's
no,
gonna
no,
pass.
no, 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 no.
But you
You have
can't
to
come
say
here and
how
say
it
it has
is.
passed.
It has passed.
Okay. If that's how you want to put
I
it.
know what I talk about. So all you need to do is to put your money where your mouth is. And I'll put my money where my mouth is. Then we
I'm
wait.
not here I'm not here to debate whether it's gonna pass or not. That's not the debate.
So then
We
what
are
are we
here.
having?
Wait a minute. We are here to analyze the merit and the non-merit of
It
the task.
doesn't. You see, that's what I'm saying. It's waste of time. As I said, even today now we all collectively agree say no good. It's not going to change anything. So why are we talking? Man of proceed that Oyiboso, you don't already go propose. You don't go pay that. You don't fix date for wedding. Does it matter? I'm going to discourage you. It's going to happen. That's exactly where we are now. What make me the talk since that time? But I say, come. There is a reason why. Because people don't understand democracy.
So Ovie, you only want to talk about the negative part of the task only.
No, I didn't even want to. I don't know talking about it. I don't know about understand waiting at the talk. You are not listening.
I'm
As far
listening.
as listen, as
I'm listening.
far
Let it make
as
sense
far,
to me. Let it
listen,
make sense
listen.
to me.
Good. As far as Tinubu tax bill is concerned, it's a done deal. Abi,
Okay. Okay.
is it not a done deal? So what is the conversation for?
I'm not going to put it in that context, but all I know is going to pass. But it hasn't, it's not a done deal yet.
You see why I tell you that I am not. I work hard. I do my research. I study hard. Not to talk
Okay.
about.
What research?
Hold on. Listen, not to talk about
You are
what I
deceiving
tackled
your
yesterday.
audience by saying it's passed
Hmm.
when it's not
No,
passed
man.
yet. You're not
Yeah,
painting the
me and
right
my
narrative.
man of prestige, man of prestige, man of prestige. Me and my
Yes.
audience have been having a conversation about tax for the past 1 month. We are ahead of the game. That's why I say
What do you
you
mean by
think
that?
I'm. That's the problem. See, you are not listening. You are not listening. The tax bill. Me, I'm on this platform. We've been debating about it for the past 1 month. Every fucking day. I know they talk. Just go back. Go to check all my videos. You understand? Because what I do, I understand this road has been traveled before. So once I understand this road has been traveled before, all I need to do is to go ahead of the road, and I know they will follow me. I was
But
talking about this
Ovie,
bill.
what I'm saying,
Hold on. See, you do not make see because of every day with the complaint, we lost how democracy work. When a bill is put before the National Assembly, What it means is that the bill has been given to the public to debate on. That is the representative that we are practicing. That is why anything that has been agreed in the lower house, the House of Representatives, is a done deal. So when the bill,
no. This is a very magnitude something. It's not that. It's going to be debate. I mean, it's going to take a long time until next year. It's going to be debated in a public forum. I mean,
man of prestige. I will take you out because
it's just a committee that approve it. It just that's the second round.
Man of prestige. I will take you out because I am not there yet to argue with you.
Go ahead,
what you are making me
I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
Because waiting you they make me talk, so I don't talk 4 months ago. I know they waste my time. I'm going somewhere. Okay? It doesn't matter if they debate from here to tomorrow. They are just wasting our time. When a bill is presented before the House of Representatives, it means it has been presented to Nigerians to debate on. That's what House of Representatives is for. And this bill has been with them for over a month. Why didn't we debate it? Oh, there was a debate. You were not just carried along. So if you come here and say, I know at the time, this is my people, then you know you are a newcomer. Every fucking blessed day for the past 1 week, for the past 4 weeks, I talk about the bill. There's a bill before us. We should do about it. This is what is coming. This is what is coming. I go to the so that this and I go at this Musa before I be mumu. They prefer to talk about every other thing. Then you are not coming here. They make me just say no. Who cares? I don't read that bill over 3 weeks ago. I finished reading it. So I told you now before yesterday how the media work. The media and the government are the same as far as Nigerians concerned, how it works, right? They will streamline what we should talk about for us. How it help us. Break it down. I'm ready for this. I don't tell you now every fucking day for the past 1 month. And they come here, people think I'm stupid about this bill. And now I want to talk about that. Good luck. What is the effect on the tax of the people? They know these people don't even know how it affect the ordinary person. They have no idea. They are just happy that they got the tax reduction. It is not yet passed on the committee level. That is the point I am trying to make. It is because of people who know, understand, who know they study, who know they read. I go ahead of this. Now, which committees are we talking about here? Right? Let's start from the House of Rep committee. You will go to Finance committee. All you need to do are the characters who are in the House of committee. Who is the chairman of Finance committee and the House of Representatives? James Faleke. Go and Google who is James Faleke and Tunubu. That is the chairman of Finance committee and House of Representatives. The deputy chairman are saying from Kogi State, Kaba area, Kabana Yoruba people. When you go to the Senate, who is the chairman? So when I say it don't pass, I know what I'm talking about. I know speaking English, but when I use the word it don't pass, now past it don't happen, don't pass with that. So regardless of what they happen, it cannot be stopped. But most importantly, this bill, the spirit of this bill is neither with the Nigerian elite nor with the Nigerian people, but the Western capitalists. That's what this bill is about. People don't understand. You want me to focus on yes, what is the implication of that? So me where they come every day, do this, Mona, see. You think I don't know, I don't get anything to talk about. If I want to talk about VDM and Bobrisky, those are non-entities, they're nothing. They're just there for distraction. The money collected from multiple equities and nobody knows where that. I don't just understand people who just say. Tell me, say the tax benefits you because of your line of business. I know if I will celebrate with you, I will celebrate with you. But you call me, say make I accept and say benefit me. How? No basic infrastructure, no government issue. But like there's so many things that we are lacking. Now we all the time is this how and you're going to expect it. I ain't stupid. The only good thing is the government's intention to improve the revenue allocation share. See, that is the problem. Why do people will say it's a good intention of people to collect money? Before you collect money, provide opportunity for that person first. Person will not know any person will not get any job, you won't collect money from them. You guys they put the two before one. No, I know. See, I don't talk calm. I am like, I am not learning. I'm not just there to teach. I also learn. If I'm not learning from you, I don't need you. Why would they shout? Every day for the past 1 month, I dey talk about tax bill. All of una look around. If una come here, we want talk about Bobrisky. Una want talk about anything we no concern. Now where everything don't bear. Make I no focus on what is ahead. The question is that why is Dele Farotimi arrested? That's what I'm interested in. Not that I care anyway. Mike, I don't. Mark don't go full fledged. City boy, I understand. If I'm a Yoruba person too, I'll do the same thing. Now our time. So, Mike, I know I understand where you are coming from. Can the government put the same energy in sorting out the basic infrastructure, electricity reform, etc. might? I see that's what I'm saying. We go to talk about a country as if now one we dey talk about a company. Now country we they talk. For you to actually make sense when you are having a talk about put your come on yourself for the conversation. That's nothing to do with you. There are over 100 million people who are living below fucking poverty, who cannot $100 a month. What is their pledge? Yeah, they will come, they will say, oh, this tax, you know, go tax the poor people. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't have to tax me directly before I know I'm paying tax. So I go, just like when I go finish station, when Bunufu enter office, fuel was $200, now 8,000 plus. So they say, oh, it go benefit the ministry. How? Show me. And they come with the same spirit. And there's a reason why when this bill was before us, before the National Assembly, they take our attention to go in Finland about Samonepa. I was saying it at the top of the verse, at the top of the year, say, come, you people should pay attention to what will fuck you guys up in the future. No, like probably the problem. Now BDM, now him they do the right thing. Now Bobrisky, Davido. People who you cannot relate with has nothing to do with your daily struggling. You give all your time to them. I know woman that's the problem. I don't talk about before. If you are not here, if you are coming on my platform to repeat the normal narrative on social media, I won't give you the space. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I know they do that. When you actually have depth knowledge of what is happening, come we will talk. But when you are coming and repeating the same thing that I don't want to hear on social media, what the on the national media? There's no point. When they don't come again, on the internet. You want me to come they talk about the same thing every. That's why I look around people like anybody will come at the same thing. Let's go in depth to issue. Don't come again. Country where no they produce anything. Even all the businesses in Nigeria, are they Nigerian business? That people know they think. Where the most important business in Nigeria, the big business, the multi-billion-dollar business in Nigeria, are not owned by Nigerians. You are cutting tax for them, and you expect me to be celebrating. How? How? How does cutting tax for Dangote help me? The same people they come and support Dangote refinery. Are you like what did they do you? That's a somebody private business. How does that affect at the expense of the whole nation? Now they celebrate. It's not everybody that is brainwashed in that manner, my brother. Okay, I drop. I learn how to engage conversation with Akiki. No, that's the point. My goal is not just to come here and just have a conversation for conversation's sake. I should be able to say, oh, yesterday, this is where I was. And that's what I'm telling you, that this tax matter, I don't treat and pass. I am ahead of the curve. Do you think Bola Tinubu is worrying about whether the tax bill go pass or it no go pass? It's done. He's forgetting about it. Move to the next agenda. You come make a grown man like me that they talk about that. What you don't pass finish. Why can't they read? Why can't they stay up all night? They do this. Why can't they connect dots? Why am I doing that? If they're not to come and they recite the same rhetoric that I'm hearing on television and everywhere, what's the point of doing that? I'm educating myself in a way. I have kids that I have to tell that this is. I'm not. Even that they deceive myself, I will not deceive my kids. I agree with you. Not sure you actually understand physical policy, but it's okay. He understand. In a business, these people are business people. People are making money. What they not going to understand? That's what I tell you. Say when somebody is talking, just look at that person level. He not be poor person. He not be person like me waiting the studio also. So he cannot understand how this thing affects me. Even though I can only have my say, it's not going to move any needle. Now, see that this is that. See, now what? See, that's why I say okay. I know they like bring people unless I know that that person understand the subject matter. See now, spend the first 1 hour they talk about rubbish. Things that doesn't you know go move anything. Things that doesn't matter. Things that already been passed. That's for me. It's waste of time, waste of my energy. I don't like that. And this are and again, the fact that people don't even know that they are bidding the bits of the elite and the media and the government is just bonkers. It's ridiculous to me. Go to your national TV today. What are they talking about? Are they talking about the arrest of Dele Farotimi? No, they are not talking about it. But they all went to war with ECPA. And people want us to say ECPA no important. ECPA is non entity. Dele Farotimi, who is the darling of the country, is being held. I don't see the whole national media blowing away. That's why I'm here. I ain't here talking about us. Dele Farotimi, everybody like him. Abi, how come medias are not going to war, celebrating and doing whatever, just like the way they did with ECPA? For those who see they underestimate the spirit and what ECPA actually holds, you just think about that. Within the first 10 minutes that you woke up on Thursday, 2 weeks ago, every fucking media that you subscribed or not were bombarded with ECPA arrest. Today, your champion is being treated like one of them. They're just treated like politicians. People they wonder why he's complaining about Baba report him. And that's the point people don't understand. Who is Afe Babalola? If you don't know anything about Afe Babalola as a renowned sound, a legal somebody is very sound who has universities, like if you don't know anything about him, one thing I want you to understand today is that Afe Babalola is a personal lawyer to Obasanjo when Obasanjo does wrong, when they misbehave, when they trunk override democracy, when they change Senate, when it was like he won't just put democracy, wrap and put it for his pocket. But Afe Babalola was his lawyer. Of course, you can say he just do his job. I understand that. But again, about two years ago, Abi, when Obasanjo come out publicly in support of Obi, I dare you to talk anything bad about Obi where Dele Farotimi about Obasanjo where Dele Farotimi dey. That he go butcher you with grammar. If you speak ill of Obasanjo, if you just pointed out what Obasanjo did and is doing when the election was going, Farotimi go chop you wrong. Now them put you for jail. So that's politics. That's politics. Then when I come here, I talk about tax we don't pass. When I champion the jail, jail. No be me, no be Biafra report am. No be anybody report am. Na Labour Party report am. Obasanjo came out and support Labour Party. Na Labour Party lawyer na him arrest am. People still don't think. People don't think. Just because one word when government ought favor you. No. The turn is not turn by turn. Na turn by turn. But Dele Farotimi, hey, no mind me, Joe. This Sunday, I don't forget that I bring you on, say. This one where you knock tie, so you won't go represent Dele Farotimi for court.
I want to represent him. I don't lie to you. I want reach Nigeria go represent that guy because you see all these things where these people they do for that country. Now, maybe the thing will make me they follow, they argue with you, most of you now. Because the reason I come, you tell me one thing one time when I they say revolution. You ask me that question. That question see they still worry me. You ask me what kind of wait now. You tell me say what kind of revolution am I talking about? If you give me 2 minutes, I'll go explain them for you.
I know you have all day.
I think you see the thing what happened to Dele Farotimi. I see the argument where you take head boots, punch all those two guys where they argue with you. You see, say they run away. Now that thing where we they tell, now that thing where we they talk. The problem where they that country, nothing where they go do for that country, where go change Nigeria or until you get what they call uprooting. Until we uproot this system and the people who belong to that system, including that Mr. Peter Obisef, where they're born with diamond spoon. These people don't know, they don't understand. You know what I mean? They don't understand because they are very wealthy people. They don't even know, say, get people where we say, as they wake up for that country. They don't even know where they go see food shop. They plan to go meet one mama put woman, whether you go give them credit to eat, not be to, whether they go serve them one plate. If you talk, say, 0-0, no put meat, just give me soup and ever. So when we know say that kind of thing they happen for that country, no light in the tunnel. One man say from one tunnel to another tunnel, no light. So when you look at look Dele Farotimi now, what did he do? What did the offense? Now truth to talk truth to power. Now be the offense where me I know say that man commit.
No, it's John politics. And your offense with that. It not be offense. Now just once you don't become full-fledged politician, these are the part of the road you have to train, you have to follow.
I mean, talk about again. What do you say be in crime? What's the charge?
It's John politics. He's a politician, so they are two teams as one.
but the way that they treat her, not be so that they go take 3 people like Wike now.
Now Wike na senior now. We cannot take for the game. He not paying due at the local level. We can na local government Agbero before in terms of in political terms. So he has.
Now that place they give. Now that place they say make you wanna go join so that they go give that water.
So you have to you go serve.
That way they head they take turn.
You go serve. Yeah, Tinubu don't spend like 50 years of politics. Atiku the same thing. Even though you occupy all these men, you won't just come from nowhere because you get grammar. You are speaking truth to power. You know what is the power? Is there one power? Is there one power? Now, I am not making fun of his arrest or anything. I am just saying that people should wake up and pay attention. EPA. Nigerian media say EPA, no, nothing like EPA. They're not paying attention. But overnight, every citizen woke up, Nigeria woke up all over the world. EPA was in our face, right? And people could not say it. Today, me and you, they talk. Their champion, Dele Farotimi, is arrested. Now social media will take care more. People still not thinking. So that means the media are working for the government, the elite that say go after EPA. If the media are for the people, Dele Farotimi should be their champion. He's a people's champion. So where's the media in this? So in a way, media had them be the gatekeeper between the oppressed and the oppressor, according to Mama Echo. So you understand? So you see how they work. So I am not laughing at him. I'm just saying, 2 years ago, when Obasanjo come out, support to be, if you say bad thing about Obasanjo, Dele Farotimi will go after you like a wild dog. Today, now see the same people, now they arrest them. After Babalola report them. After Babalola now Obasanjo, right that man. You see? So, but again, people will still not get it. And that is because they don't want, even they say, oh, they want to talk about the bill. They don't even want people to talk about the bill, even after the bill has passed. Because you go on the social media now Dele Farotimi be the problem.
Okay, Oviemeka, I will ask you one question. What do you think will be the solution to this problem?
The solution?
To Nigerian problem generally.
Now freedom. Now we are not free people.
And what would be the solution now?
A freedom.
How
which is what Biafra, that's exactly. If the elite don't want to come out and do what is right, the country know who they solid before from day one. When the Fulani get power, they weigh heavily to their end. The Yoruba people are in power, all the policies again towards their end. They don't want Igbo man to take power because Israel will do the same thing, right? So the solution to me lies in what the Biafrans are calling for, right? Because if actually they come out, the other people go do something right. But for the fact that they not go allow it happen, now you go see destroy your country too. Either you allow them go, then the country adjust or everybody sakata, or you deny them that exit, and the elites are not making sure the countries get better, it's getting worse. It's just a matter of time before everything will come together.
Okay.
So the solution is
I get 2 minutes before I run away. I did walk. I just say make I say I did listen to you. You see, say all of una way they talk, una always they miss the point. Una go just beat around the bush, beat around the bush. But to hit that point, una always miss them. Let me tell you why una they miss them. You say freedom. You say somewhere make them let them go. Una never talk the main thing. The main thing be say we go fight.
Now I said it now. Now wait till I talk. I said that you let the Biafran go and the rest people adjust and do well, or you deny them and everything goes scatter for your own hand. That's what I mean by everything goes scatter, right? Because once the agitation is getting bigger, the elites are not doing well to do for the majority people. It's a matter of time before the poor people don't have choice. And if they don't have choice, then we have to go find where strength they and go with them. And that's where the Biafra is. That's what I'm saying. You understand? You either let them go, everything be peace, or another civil war will come. And I know, for me, the civil war where they come is not going to be between the Biafrans and the Nigerian state. It's going to be bigger than that. You understand? So I agree with you. I didn't just say it the way you want me to say it.
Okay. Now you say we did the same level, but my
no. If there is anything, another civil war is very clear to me. When this administration come into power and the way that they misbehave, it just shot to me, say, man, there's no way. Something has to give.
Yeah.
Something has to give. I don't know what it is, but something has to give.
Okay, now are they on the ground? They watch you. Make I go back to work. Thank you.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, the idea of I don't they talk on before now, even before I started my platform on one man show, that the Nigerian state is going to be disrupted between that time and 2027. I said the Nigerian state is going to be disrupted. Now, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, I don't know, but it's here. I know that, but especially when this crop of leaders, the way that they carry themselves, they talk anyhow. It's just Bola Tinubu can only appease, can only open the elite cycle wide, can only accommodate as much as he can, but that's not going to solve the problem. It's alarming how the mainstream media suppresses the arrest of Dele Farotimi. I don't know why they alarm. Why are you alarmed? I tell you now how this game works. I don't want to agree. Maybe because I sound as if I'm speaking in a conspiracy time. No, I speak about what is to come, and I'm ready to be wrong. That's the difference between me and some people. I am bold enough to tell you, say, I'll make a prediction that this is next. I might be wrong. I said it. The conversation about the bill will start after it don't pass. He say you never pass. Well, I agree. Where they go next? So you want me to follow you? They argue now. Then when they come back later to say, they tried it. No, I'm already there. I'm moving to the next junction, which I know they are going to come. And I said it before. All this conversation is just to set precedent between the next coming election. The theme of the election is going to be North and South. Now our time, we have to finish our turn. That's what it is going to be. And it is going to be very stiff. The North will come very hard if they want to take the power, all to secure that agreement that they had in turn by turn. Because yes, now agreement is not cast in stone. If Obi come out and win the election, it stands. The worst will happen when Gogo starts, right? But unfortunately, I don't think Obi has that kind of mentality. He's not ready. That's what Okoko was trying to point out. So things are unfolding before our own very eye. Covering Dele, they are not the media. The media are not in a way suppressing Dele Farotimi arrest, right? The media wants the internet to stay out of the tax bill conversation. So how do you do that? Dele now internet champion. Yes, they appear for our national media, but its popularity is so everybody there online. So keep them engaged. After all, Obi said don't come and support the bill. So keep them engaged, not to have an idea or a clue what is being talked about. This is my own conclusion. I'm ready to be wrong. I'm ready to be wrong. But as far as I'm concerned, it said the way the tax debate, the tax foolish conversation is going on, I think they are losing the control. They have to take a section of the population out of the conversation, which is where the military to be arrested come to play. Because right now if you go on Twitter, that's the talk of the day. Right? Why Rufa and Abati are doing the damage, are doing the repairs in terms of making case for the bill. Now, power president, stop your delusional mindset about actualizing Biafra. Well, it was said that me, it was said that my idea now. You say I'm delusional. It's not my idea. It's not even none of my generation who are actually speaking for against right now. That is our idea. It's not even a Samuel Ekpa idea. So it's not even Samuel Ekpa father's idea. I don't know why they say I am delusional. No, I am just saying this thing. At one point in history, it was a country. But apart from that, we have over 1 million people who believe in it. So I could be delusional, but I don't think the Biafra people who actually feel the pain and whatever they are agitating for, that they are not delusional. That's why I said the Basa Monepa. When you keep thinking Ekpa is your problem, you miss your point. Right? So my prestige, I am not delusional about Biafra. If I am delusional, if I agree with you, what about the millions of people who are actually, that is the only thing they know. You understand? So my prestige, my verse with you be say, you know what you are doing. My problem with my prestige is that. That's why the figure might take a motor because he know what he is doing. He knows not somebody who don't invest in politics at the highest level you can think of. So he understand how this game works. So he coming here, I have to treat you, man of prestige, like our government official. I have to treat you like the media. I like to treat you like their supporters, right? Because economically you are one of them. Anyway, Ovie, is Dele a member of any political party? My brother, why membership is very important in this case? Does he have to be a member of a political class? Is he a politician? He is a politician, an active one at that. An active politician, so they just treat him like one of them. He sees him as a strong political critic of the government. So I will not. No, people they criticize. Even Bola Tinubu say go criticize government. Tinubu say we criticize government. It doesn't matter. Anybody. That's what he's there for, right? Like I say, is beyond delusional. He will colonize by Ibira. No. Kulata. Ibira people are under colonization already. They are colonized by the caliphate. But I think that would be debatable though, because the incursion of the Yorubas via the deputy senate chairman of House of Finance from Kogi, Kaba area, the likes of Dindo Milaidem, the likes of James Faleki, the man who go finally put the finally signature to the passage of the bill, right? I think the Yorubas, I don't know what happened, right? Because I know I took a trip. I entered from there from Ekiti, right? But I tell you, see, most of these things I know. Go to Ekiti, from Ekiti, I go find a NYC for, let's. But once you come up for Ekiti, you don't enter Kaba. Kaba, now Yoruba people, now they speak Yoruba. Now from Kaba, it will be surprised to you, okay, yes, we share boundaries with the Igbira, but from us to Kaba, I feel Jogam. So if you are saying Igbira will colonize us, no, they are under colony. So they are used to lure us. Maybe if I want to agree with you. Because there's one thing I understand. Growing up in the village, I can speak three language fluently. I go speak my language, I go speak Yoruba, and I go speak Igbira. Right? So that's why I say. So it depends on who finally colonized the Kogi, right? Might get to us. But from the from the Biafra perspective, from the Biafra angle, I don't know. There's a fight now. Because what the Biafran people did was to come from they come straight from front because also of my village you go can only enter if you want to come out, you come out from Okene. So what Kulata is saying is them they our exit. The Okene people, the Ibira people, they our exit. Why the Biafran people choose to come through the door? That's brave. That's brave. Came into the door. They are hitting Afema way the caliphate has designed to be part of their own state before. So the Biafrans are taking very bold move to say Igoromigo Afema is part of the state. Igoromigo no, Ished is part of it. So that's where we are. So I'm not delusional. I know exactly what is happening. Kulata. Okay, where is your magic tattoo? Gone? Ah, not true. I know. I play it did my order. It did my. I use about three devices. Plus, either it did my iPhone or it did my laptop. Either one. So, Kulata, I know exactly where I am. I'm ready. I'm just open. Who will give us the best offer? We go follow because we know plenty. We know Woody. I don't know if I don't think we are more than 500,000. Woman abroad. So all my village people. Oh my bro, I don't think I'm more than 500,000. So if I say we won't put up a defense against any of these forces, like the Yorubas, the Fulani, and Debo, we still gonna lose. So we are preparing to cut a deal. We are preparing to cut a deal. So I ain't delusional, my guy. So Dele Farotimi is a politician. Like, when he came out, hope only, publicly, and work extremely hard, he has introduced himself to say, yes, I've arrived. Because today Obi win, that guy go day one position or the other, serving. And by so doing, we have to defend the mandate. So he's already in. And he's just being treated as one of them. Right? If to say he just stay as a teacher, right, because that's what people don't understand. For I saw when I started following I read his book, I saw him as a teacher. He's actually the way he speaks. But as soon as he took to that partisan way, I lost him or he lost me. I was like, God, what the fuck are you doing? If I have the kind of if I am the level that he is, and I don't think I will. I don't think I will come out and push it like that unless I know they go happen just like Elon Musk did. Elon Musk took a risk, but he was very sure that it's going to come out the way it turned out. Because underground, they donate before for both parties. So for him to come out and put everything he believe on the ground, that's something that worth admiring. But on the side of Dele Farotimi, I don't know. I mean, so he only in talk as now these people report am. So now them. You understand? A member of because Afe Babalola did not support anybody openly. But if you read his message, people forgot that they put out a letter during the election. And he is the one publicly that came out to say the election will be bought. I don't know if people they remember. People, I mean, the whole internet and social media they all went crazy when he said that, right? and the obedient in particular will descend on him. Right? Why will he be saying that? But he's a man of experience. He said exactly what is going to happen, and that's what happened. So, but most importantly, now Obasanjo ran hard man, now a personal lawyer. If to say Obasanjo no support will be publicly, Babalola will not go that hard the way he did. He could have did differently because he's been around, right? So if Dele Farotimi is complaining that now Obasanjo angle, now then the reporter arrest him, the fuck? What do you expect? Nobody can help him. Now they just want to, they just want to read the laws. Now the territory that you have finally launched yourself in, there are rules and regulations. And if you keep breaking those regulations, this is going to be your fate. That's what it's about. They are not going to do him anything. He's too famous to be heard beyond not them, so they won't do him anything. No, on that. So this is 27 in a full fledged. The game has started. So the fact that the Nigerian media, so it's better you were rogue completely. But they know that you are a rogue. That's the only way they know that you exist. Not when you are when they dancing between the elite corridors of power. Yeah, as if say you as if you don't want in. That's one thing people don't want to talk about. They want in. Dele Farotimi wants to be in the scheme of things. He wants to be in the system. He wants to be in the class. He's of age. He's closer to where he's coming from. He wants to get in. And everybody has his own way of getting into the space, into the system. Right? So they use a very obvious tactics. And he's in. He's in the game. So Dele Farotimi cannot go back. He's going to end up being in it. Might not be come through OB, but it's going to be through somebody else. So his arrest is is auditioning, I should say. They tend to I know not be audition, sef na na it's another word for that shit. Indoctrination, that's what indoctrination say it takes yeah, I think at the final right of the indoctrination they won't give us. But I feel Dele is not a politician in the real sense of it. I don't understand who is a politician for the real sense of it. So no go tell you say he no be politician. Kí ló ń pè é sí? Uh, uh, the former Rivers governor. Amechi go tell you say no. I mean, no, I don't. Not very few people go tell you say they be politician, and that is how you know a politician. Politician will never agree that he's a politician unless yes, right? Even if people now say they say they tell some no be politician, which is very crazy, right? Um, so once you are in, you are in. Politics no be say because you go contest that certify you as a politician. We are all politicians. It's just that how active are you in your own political space? They there's no good debate about bill, but they give us the direction. We should talk about it. We should talk about those things we didn't tell us. Cutting tax for this is going to benefit you. No bull crap. I'm a Nigerian citizen. How is it going to affect me? Am I going to get more money in my pocket? No. So, and again, that's the issue of Biafra. If you are seeing the Biafra from EPA, of course, to arouse that we are delusional, people are delusional. It's very easy, but it's not about it. Distraction media, Yawa, Bauna, Dele Farotimi will be fine. It's part and parcel of them. He was a student activist, a student politician. That ring a bell. So they know themselves. It's been in the trenches for a minute. Yeah, just to tell you, when I tell you about in the media that they don't give a fuck about you. They don't want you to know shit. See, make I read this headline. Make I read this thing for you. So now you they say, Dele Farotimi be politician, right? See, I have been intimidated and detained for the principle of what I believe in. Guess who said that? Nah, it's not Dele Farotimi. It's Tunubu. I have been intimidated and detained for the principle of what I believe in. So, who cares about Dele Farotimi is arrested? It's not be you will not be the first. President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday submitted that no other system of government is better than democracy. I like that. The Nigerian leader recalled how in the past under military rule he had been detained and intimidated for expressing his the principle he believed in. Tinubu said this in a kept okay. Yeah. I think I have that video. Sir. All these pro tax people don't come throw me off my game. Part of prestige and Babati. Oh, I know. Say my game plan with that. He come with city boy spirit. Now man of prestige, no, I don't understand. I will have to call him to order later. I don't understand the game when he go play. He took me off my A game. What I had, how I intended to start is was was Maybe I see. There's a video I have that I wanted to play. Um, the song is too fucking bright. So I just see. Gotta upload the video. Now, Tinubu, the video is about Tinubu in South Africa anyway. I don't forget. See, nobody say. Wait, though. Tinubu, he didn't go from France to South Africa. I bet I do. I don't even know that. See, oh, there's another video about these hustlers where they are rising. Them, okay, I'm getting them Abati. Oh, they have this video that's like, this is what these people say. Is this the video? I hope it is. Let's see if it will go. Come, I look for money. Oh, I don't want the no money. No, I don't send me money. They worry on ourselves. Ah, YouTube don't say I know be say I be illegal for America. They don't talk about that's what they are assuming, man. That's their confusion. They could be right. Uh, I think passport now the number one identification for the world now. As if they tell me say my passport and my address no rhyme. I mean, what the fuck? Hmm? I mean, I go get Biafra passport before they go. So YouTube and Facebook and Google no one give me my money. They had my money. They don't want to release it until. But isn't that crazy though? I say I have to verify myself. Nigga, you see me on screen every fucking day. I don't know verification they did, but I get it. So Mona support me now. Mona like, share, and subscribe. I think that's my number one request. My number one request is subscription, followed by like and followed by share. Money is at the bottom of it, even though it's the most important. But I know they all of us fall for it. So I won't put that as the number one goal. I need subscription, but the more subscription I get, the more likes and share I get, it will translate to money when I'm ready to. Because This one where YouTube they do any as well. I think I have to bring my I have to open a store. What thing I will say for you when I go buy sell. I will say when I go buy. How will be? How are you? Man, I do. I just want to know. So I want to know what's more important. What's more important now? Well, I know we know why they quantify themselves. If we don't find I deliver to me. Oh, they by the whole fucking country where they pause their brain. The whole fucking country pause their brain. They say like the issue. While they are making deals at the National Assembly, pushing the bill through by intimidation. Eh? They no debate am, they no allow them debating in the house. Who can debate am in front of national TV as if na there they pass bill. Then somebody will still come and tell me, the bill is good, the bill is good. Now good and bad we dey talk for here. God is always good, just depends on where you are. Oh yeah, there was a protest in Finland. Was it today? That's not. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I know there was those guys, man. Inside fucking snow, man. I can't do that. Fuck that. You really love your man of Ekpa. No, it's not. I think me na person will be saying I like to know why things they happen because things not just they happen like that. I'd like to know what they happen. I dey like that's why the first time I had the chance to ask Ekpa question, I wanted to ask him like I know you before. What's explain the transition for me, but we couldn't get to have that communication because it is our own combat hard. But it's about why. What the question is? Why do we have EPA? That's how I approached him from, right? As I said, I know him before. So why this EPA? Why Prime Minister? Why not EPA, the Nigerian athlete? So what happened, right? So I like to know why are things happening the way they are happening, right? And there was a clear indication for me to say, okay, there's something fishy here. And the obvious one is exactly what is happening now. If I go now, make I dey count how many newspaper, forget TV. How many newspaper actually carry Dele Farotimi incarceration, be arrest? You'll be shocked. Make I a day where man see the headlines why they see Tinubu direct Justice Ministry to work with NAS and concern over tax bill. I have been intimidated by Faras Tinubu. Senate confirm Olu that na Tinubu. These are the headlines. So, let's give President Tinubu time for a 74-hour to unfreeze next account. Taiwo Ode open up on plan to use Tinubu link alphabet why FRIS should be channeled to NRS Presidential Committee. And, like, no one. Okay, I don't see one now. I don't see one. I see one. Peter Obi condone arrest of the liberty. See? I see that one. Then another one. UBA speak on purported involvement of Tony Elumelu in the Dele Farotimi. Okay. That's it. I'm fucking it. Whereas 2 weeks ago, when they carry Ekpa, Nima Kantarabasho to Koposo to Barakashita La Pasopoti. You look for other news, you know, go see am. You go look for other news for like 2 straight fucking days. Ekpa. And some people go tell me, say, "Na me they carry am for head." It's not me. It's not me. See, Ekpa is a scam. But they use your rational resources and your consciousness, dedicate to focus on them. Go and ask anywhere where a nation they dedicate 24 hours for a single individual. It don't happen unless you na high profile individual. That's what happened. So You not scam. For the Nigerian government and the Nigerian people, that guy is solid. It's real. That's why they can decided to take 10 billions. Because headline is not cheap. If you see it's cheap, go advertise on newspaper. They spend billion to talk about him, and you say na scam. I want to be a scam like that too. So you see, Dele Farotimi is not a scam. Only 3 people talk about him. The day where they arrest him, only three newspaper. He is not a scam. Mokuna see they think with una ass. Think with your ass. Oh, another one here. Police plot to arrest me. Right advocate Dele Farotimi cries out. Okay. So you see now, all you need to do just sit down and think. Who is really important to the scheme of things? Who is really moving the needle here? Right? If a whole country dedicated almost 48 hours to talk about individual that they say is a scam, is a non-entity. And they care less about the man they see as a hero or be as a people champion for his own ordeal. Isn't that something? You want Biafra? Oh, I don't matter anymore. Yeah, start. It doesn't matter. Pillar no count. You understand? When think tanks from Washington DC are actually writing directly and indicating the Finland government, a lot of publication out there regarding this ordeal, who prominent people in Washington DC are writing directly to Finland government. So but imagine we are still talking about able to not celebrate the arrest. The only way you can know that Dele Farotimi is arrested, then you go on Twitter. You go on Twitter. Still, people can think. People cannot think that they are not making fool of you. Oh my God. So before you know, the issue of tax bill go. Everybody will talk about that again. Oh, um, oh, Biden don't pattern in Peking. Now hear that one. See, I talk now. Na internet. My dear sister. See how don't connect to space. Now space you go hear this conversation. Why my guy was on the pages of the national news dedicate their time. People no go understand. Me na person wey don appear for national newspaper before. Me na person wey don sit down for Chinese television. So I understand what it means to have a little bit of spotlight on you. I just my village people just know me at that time. Oh. I understand what it means. Okay, is a lost cause. He think he is a profound thinker, philosopher. He's just uninformed, living in delusion. No, now you think like that. I never even know that anybody they see me like that until you said it. So thank you, my brother. I don't see myself as a thinker. I see myself as somebody who is curious. I see myself that I don't believe that there is no smoke without fire. I see myself, I was raised to question every goddamn thing, right? In as far this even the Bible talking right. In as far this is not how life was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. In other words, it's not going to be like this 10 years from now, 20 years from now. So something is definitely happening. And now we people they make up with that always because I don't see myself as a philosopher, as a thinker, but if you can see it like that, god damn man, you just made my fucking day. You made my day. So somebody is curious, and my curiosity can only be satisfied if I support them with action. What are the actions? I'm curious. I read books. I connect dots. I listen to people that they say that I should not listen to. That's a secret. Listen to people that the society say don't listen to. Pay attention to people they say don't pay attention to. Read books that say don't read. So if that's what you see as a thinker, as a philosopher, I take it. Okay. So I take you as one of my fans. No Ruwa, he waiting. We might not destroy your name, but so that's who am I. Do it the same. It's just like see, I think people it is because I believe in my foolishness. I believe in my stupidity. I believe my intelligence. I believe in the way I see things. That is why I'm bold enough to come out and face the world with that foolishness. Want to be wrong? I want to decide. So, my brother, I am. You are putting me where I don't think I deserve that pedestal by this kind of criticism. Thank you. At least I will no. Yeah, I go, those women when they say the where they want attack me or criticize me by saying I go this move. I don't know where I go. Those people are them my favorite. Because they are not lying. They are saying the truth. So I like those people. But what I don't understand, why they think as if that's an insult, or I don't know. You are actually giving awareness to another cause that I believe in, which I means the green leaf should be free. Why should you put a law that you can't even manufacture, produce, or protect, but human people law to it? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so Biden has no option after he said he will not. I was on our politics now. How you go say you know go? Again, that's what when people come make some kind of argument, but say we go benefit. Who the fuck is government? Like individual, but me and you individual and the government. It's just that how close are you to the hot seat? That's different. Man, you see, making man no pardon. So what is he living for? He became president because of what? But moreover, if you no pardon, and he said go jail. That's what people don't actually understand. It was incriminated. The big guy. If you remember the Prismo allegation, the Prismo was it even allegation now was convicted. He was guilty in the Prismo shit in Russia. Right? There's a name there. The big guy, of course, Biden as a serving vice president then. So he's there go jail if he no do it in do. Now normal. So that's why when president do for their family, people go to shout. There is no VAT on imported products. So I don't come again. Now we just go sit down, listen to people who are give una thinking faculties to now come they repeat exactly that. There is no tax product, there's no VAT on imported product. Nigga, 99% of the things that you consume in Nigeria now are imported. Okay? So if you want to go by your reasoning, why should that should not even be a conversation? Everything we use in Nigeria, 99% of them are imported. We don't produce them. So what sense are you making? There's no VAT on imported products. So why are we having a conversation like TV sets? The person where they import the TV, mark that word, import the TV, where in fall into this equation. Azamio, where does the person that imports the TV that we don't produce, where does he pay tax? Is he in a position to pay tax? Because for you to be the import those scam products in Nigeria, you are not a puppet, you are a big time businessman. Am I right? So you go, that person where they import the TV go pay tax. So how you go take make up with the tax when you pay? Oh, you go say, oh, they actually reduce tax for them. Well, you know the bracket they fall from? They reduce tax, but he's paying tax. So as they reduce tax for them, so you go come reduce the price of TV. That's how it should be. If that's it, nobody will talk. So because he or she is not going to pay tax, does that mean the price will reduce or it go there as it did? I don't think so. That's not how humans think or operate. So if that motherfucker want to augment what it cost him because of the chain reaction that is coming down, what you want to make him do? How you go take level up? You go increase the price of TV. So you are paying VAT, even though it's not physically stated. For the fact that the price of what you are consuming has gone up a little bit, that is the tax. So the guy that the government says should pay tax, he's not the one paying the tax. He's getting the money from you by increasing the VAT to pay that tax. Indirectly, you are the one paying the tax, motherfucker. As a figure of speech, and insulting you. So before you come here, just come bring one sentence. Anything where they import TV, no get paid tax. Know your maths. Know how you take arrive at a conclusion, because that's the difference. The difference that you don't do your own work, you come and repeat what people say, is that when they put you on a hustle for you to actually break it down, how you arrive at that, it becomes a problem. And for people like me, you become annoying. You actually pay tariff. What is tariff? Donald Trump is about to up his game when it comes to raising tariff for China. You know the implication of that? If you live in America, your price in Walmart is about to change because 90% of the products at Walmart is coming from China. By the time they increase the tariff, as you actually say, or the price tariff is offer, how the fuck do you expect the producer or the importer of that product to meet up? Increase the price. So seal up the VAT. VAT is paid on a local product goods. It is a multi-stage tax. Now my problem would not be that. Local goods. What do you produce locally in the first place? Let's even go there. So once you produce them, you don't finish. Does that stop there? Does that product that does it move any chain? Does it go to anywhere before even go to the last person that is eating it? Analyze issue from where you are coming from, where your class day. You will see things different. That's why you should stop taking everything that I tell you or the TV tell you literally. Go do your own homework. It's called import duty here. Well, the last time I checked, I think Bola Tinubu said wipe up import duty for importers. Nigerian man, I understand that. I they celebrate that time, which will be passed down to the final consumer. So the VAT is paid on each stage of the production cycle of it. So so if you understand that VAT is actually paid on each stage of the production, so what happened in the last stage? The beneficiary of such tax revenue should be the region where see, we say when I see all these things I'm made of this game, that's how they want you to frame stop framing things the way they want you. If you go buy something for market, you know they carry region put for head though. Oga, sell battery for me because I'm Southside region. That's not how it works. Those are pretty see it from your pocket. From your pocket. How does this shenanigan that is going up and down there, how does it affect me where they down here? That's the point. So that's why I say when you start seeing the conversation from the walls of TV, you lost. You have no clue about what they are talking about. VAT, you say VAT imposed on the products on the produced item, and then use such revenue to produce amenities for the people. You are fucking right. That is how a normal society should be. But you are missing one step. Okay? VAT imposed on the product item and then use such revenue to produce amenities. So when you impose tax, VAT, tariff on goods, that product's life never remained the same again. You are putting that product up top of the normal way in they go smoothly. He said that you don't reduce weight from them by reducing tax. If at that point the big boy will be happy because you have reduced, you are putting more money in his pocket. From your analogy, which is how it's supposed to be, he should have used his common sense to do what? To employ people more or increase their salary. But I don't know if that's how we work. We human beings, we know they do like that. We keep everything to ourselves, right? But if we now look at it, okay, because the man is not going to do that, that means the common man is not going to benefit, right? If the proceed from the VAT and whatever that the government has collected, if it's putting it back into the society by way of making life more conducive enough, those businesses will flourish more and more. And by so doing, more people will be engaged in the system and pay more tax. But I can't remember the last time such activity, something's actually happening in the Nigerian space, whereby government is getting more money and they are building more infrastructure and building more. All we keep hearing that is not enough. They are saving money from subsidy. Where is that money? So the media, they want you to see it from what? From that perspective. What the government is going to get? What we are going? Yes. How is that going to affect us? Are you going to buy more Jeep for your chronics? Are you going to buy my private jet with the money we are like? These are questions that are real, that affect every fucking individual, regardless of where you are coming from. So the tax is good. We all agree. But for who? Because nothing is, yeah, that's why I said when you start seeing things from good and bad, you miss it. Good for who? The last time I checked, Nigeria na import country, we don't produce jack. Nothing. The last time I checked. So the tax reduction is not necessary for us. It's for those who are bringing in products for us to consume. This is where I always put the capitalists on one side, the Western power there. That's why I usually put them on one side. Because now them go to bring these products, they come. Can come in the name of partnership, just like Bigate was saying. Some Nigerian company will go abroad or whatever. So the winner here is the man who is actually producing the good, because now he get tax support. So my brother, for here with the smoke igbo, and when you the smoke igbo, they make it just make you stay focused. Direction, the distraction, it take away from distraction. That's what igbo is. So when you come here, for me, when I come here, I don't smoke igbo. So you narrate my attention into the real issue, and we can go all the way down and all the way up. Again, from the perspective of that, I am not afraid to be wrong. But come prepared. See, even when I want to talk about Farotimi myself, I don't want to talk about that. Tomorrow night, when I don't want to talk about, I go force out from my head. I want to talk about Dele Farotimi. No. Tax. That's when we supposed to talk 4 weeks ago. When we supposed to they go hopping hams 3 weeks ago. When we supposed to carry gun and everything 2 weeks ago. When we even supposed to go National Assembly, go hold debate, we didn't go there. Oh, now forget, say we, the citizen, could have actually gathered and go and I think it's happening now, but it's already too late. So now remember Showore during Buhari. Showore is always at the National Assembly with his people. either supporting 1 billion, opposing 1 billion, or doing some crap. What happened? Oh, you're tired. Right. Somebody has to take over. Deji, are you supposed to take over? No. But this year they don't retire for protesting. Unless we gather and say reach 1 million. All these things they happen. Nobody could draw connection. Now me with the smoking go now even a problem. Man of president, the VAT derivation is based on where the product is consuming. Okay. For example, Kano State used to get 0.8, but with the new consumption base, they will get 6.8. Okay. So how does it affect me, ordinary Alemandiri on the street? Yeah. Getting more money, going from 0.8 to 6. That's a lot of money. In other words, the next couple of years, we're supposed to see the best, supposed to be good road network, good water, good schools. Isn't that what government is supposed to do? Collect tax, use it for the benefit of the people? That's what it's supposed to be, right? So, with the spirit of this tax and the points that man of practice just make, we're all going to wake up in the next 3 years and have tie roads, constant electricity, good water, good school, good healthcare. Isn't that how man of prestige? I'm with you on this one. Right? So people like me, it's not who is going to collect what, but what you're going to do with what you collect is what matters. I just give you an example. The same people got money from subsidy, they go buy yachts, they go buy private jets, they share cars, buy cars. These are all benefits of what? Subsidy, according to them, not me. Nigeria always wrong when rain a bit. That be the thing. That's why when the cloud, to expatiate on the adage, when the cloud was consuming, when the clouds show say it won't rain, maybe when I begin make noise with that, like fool, I come every day online, they shout, say, come, guess what is going to change our life? For better, for worse. Right now, going to the National Assembly. Na lie. It was Bobrisky. It was VDM. Now VDM. That's the most. See, when I look people, where they always carry I was like, oh, this is what Kwame Nkrumah talked about in the 60s. What if VDM they do? And I still don't understand what the guy does. That way they command people attention. What does he do? He exposes people when they get down and I will give them go back. Instead of us to be concerned, like go to war with the NAFDAC and that institution, we they celebrate VDM. How will that change things? Just ask yourself that question. Right? What government official have been covering up, or they just look at it because of their inadequacy, just decide they have no clue, and we pay them every fucking day. A private citizen shine light on that. Of course, credit should be commended for that. But I guarantee his goal is not to actually expose injustice in our society and leads to action being taken. No. The goal is to reveal that and get the whole country up in hand, just like whenever EFCC can tell us, say, this person is thief, all of us go reverse. When the whole country get in this kind of conundrum, shit are going down. But people don't understand that character like that are actually put together by the power that be. So there are some it's just like the issue of people that are attributed to Abacha. If a war, if something is whatever in any part of the state and it lasts for 24 hours, that means the government is involved. Today, if I do 0.889% to use a man of prestige statistic, if I do 0.89% of what Bobrisky represents, I would not be talking to you. Why is he or she still doing the for whatever he's doing? People don't think, oh, Arufai and Abati, they think for them. I don't forget. Maybe I might give them, maybe I play the video now, they go respond.
Between 50,000 and 70,000 naira, you will not have to pay tax. If you earn up to about 100 million, all these big people, in our society, then you have to pay up to about 25%, as is done in other jurisdictions, particularly the United States. That's one. So in other words, the reform is to help the poor. Number two, one of the four bills is saying,
see, you see, people will all listen to that guy now. They won't make I actually engage them. We can't foolishness like that. You see how media shape things? It's happy. Oh, if you make over 100 million, you will be paying 25% tax. The question is that what is it right now? 27%. They reduce them for them, they'll make more money. Are they going to put that money back in our economy? No. That's where when people come here, I know I won't allow them to repeat such nonsense. People think I don't know what they do. That motherfucker just talk rubbish. Nonsense. But people go wrong with it. Begin arguing on that social media. You know, go pay that. As if it's making sense. You are reducing tax for elite who are useless to the society. And you want more good they happy? These are the same people that put Bola Tinubu in power. Like, so when they do what I do for in terms of how they respond to some kind of people, it is not because it is frustrating when you clearly somebody just because it's a symbol of authority, right? It did mean that they talk to you. You cannot see through his bullshit. And you can't carry on for head, they happy as if you have one, you don't get 1 point. For you now, that tax has been understood. You don't read that, you can't come, I will not engage you. Because just like the saying goes, don't respond to a madman on the street, even if they attack you. You know why? So that people where they pass cannot differentiate who is actually the mad person if they respond to that person. So that's why when people come here, won't repeat verbally waiting and no say nah, rubbish. Not because I read and sorry, because I've seen people, I don't hear them from another place before. And you can't say, you should not be. No, I just fucking. It'll be every food that they chop. Because if anything why it go reflect on my body, so not be everything I'm supposed to put for my head. It's not healthy. Let me continue with this clowns. we just work for their pocket.
Between 50,000 and 70,000 naira, you will not have to pay tax. If you earn up to about 100 million, all these big people, in our society, then you have to pay up to about 25%, as is done in other jurisdictions, particularly.
Another thing again. If you are earning 50,000 to 60,000, you don't have to pay. But if you are earning 100 million, who the fuck 100 million per month in Nigeria? So what he's saying is the per annum If you are earning more than 100 million per annum over the period of 1 year, that's what it's referring to. No fucking human being in Nigeria, they collect 60,000 over a year or 75,000 over a year. So all you need to do is to do the math. Because what they will tell you is that, oh, if you are earning 800,000 per annum, you are not going to pay tax. Given 800,000, unless you earn more than that. Then all you need to do is to just sit down and think, oh, how much do you have to earn a month to make up to 800,000 in a year? Do the math. We'll go by the minimum wage. Let's go by the minimum wage. Make I find calculator come out. I don't know book like that. The minimum wage, last I check, is what? 75,000? I've been at 70,000. Somebody should remind me. Make I Google that. Nigerian minimum wage. Nigerian minimum wage. 70,000. $42. So let's go back to our maths. 70,000 times 12. You get 840 million bucks. 840,000 naira per annum. So are you going to pay tax on that? Now that is based on minimum wage. Now another angle you have to factor in is that if you are not earning up to 70,000 a month, you are underemployed. You don't count. It's either you are underemployed or you don't have a job. So in other words, anybody that has a job, let's narrow it down to what Mark just pointed out, the civil servant. So every fucking civil servant will pay tax. Anybody that earns more than minimum wage, or at least minimum wage, we have to pay tax. But they will come on TV, if you're earning 60,000, if you're earning... Think. Listen to them for what they are saying, but go to work yourself. It is not bad enough that the goal is not to bring more people into the employment pool so you can collect more money. No. Somebody will now come now and say, no, the whole point of reducing a tax for those people is for them to be able to employ. Good luck, Jonathan. That's not how human being brain work, unless you force them. That's the point that Babati make, which he said, now so he could do, right? But just because he now so he won't do them, I will still not agree with him unless you put it in law. I don't want to say, I don't want to believe in you because, then you are making more money now, right? Before when you paid 27% tax, your profit for just $1 billion naira, right? Now when they don't reach that 25, you are going to make at least 1.2, 1.3 billion naira. So 200 to 300 million that you just add to your profit based on the tax cuts that you get. How do you spend it? From common sense analogy, right? You enter up the games of your workers, up their salary, or employ more harm by reducing the unemployment, right? Or guess what? You say, fuck it. Keep that profit to yourself. The situation on the ground still not changed. So, Mark, that's why I said people wait. You see, there's a reason. These people know what they do. Yeah, understand? They know. That's why. So when they come talk for TV like that, people when they don't sell their brain and their thinking faculty to those people, they will just come online. You know you'll pay tax. You be nigga, shut the fuck up. People don't understand that this is a game.
People don't understand that they're abati. They are a human being like you. They have also access expenses. They have to, so they are not working for free. So if the owner of the television is going to pay them, where is he paying them from? Oh, federal government give money they pay. No, he has to. He's not paying them from his pocket. He's paying them from what he's getting from the service the abati and the rest are rendering from. That means they have to put themselves in a position where you will make money. How do you do that? You attract not just viewers. When you attract viewers attract what? What is it they call them? Advertisers. How do you get viewers? Say exactly what they want to hear. Appease to their foolishness. You get people and money come from there. That's how they still work. They want the other stupid thing when people know when they think from their ass, they can't talk. Oh, they are speaking power. They are speaking to power. They are speaking truth to power. You the craze? I put you for my house. They feed you. You want to talk rubbish? Say you they mad? May them go their house or private plan or go talk where they will go back to that channel. So when you see people just they carry narrative from exactly what they hear from TV, and you expect me to condone that, no, it kills me. Mess up country. If someone defame you, if you defame you, institute legal proceedings, sue him, power to court, why resort to terrorism, community tactics, shameful. Dele must be released now. It's just my guy. It's not the same people who say made them destroy tomato. Now remember that that guy will get tomato for. Now don't forget. Now, Jack, I totally agree with what you said. Don't get me wrong. I'm not coming for you. I agree, right? A better country should not be acting like. I agree, right? But it's not the first time. It's not going to be the last time. Now the question is that when this thing happened before, how did we react? The owner of what is it they call those tomato? This Igbo man will get factory local for they produce for Nigeria, they sell up. We do the same thing that Jack Amara just said, right? When he felt that there's this lady that defamed and speak ill of his product, he did the same thing. Just go arrest the girl straight up. Now, even though I was making case for the man, right, where the man is coming from, right? But people were saying, kill that guy, destroying business, da. What did they want to do to Afe Babalola? I'm waiting for that. Now, the same crime where that man called nine Dele Farotimi is accusing the almighty Afe Babalola. Mona Bokoid in school. My nephew graduated from that school. An expensive school. My nephew graduated from there, what, 3 years ago? Boycott the school, burn the school down. Why am I not saying that? See, Erico, God bless you, my brother. The same thing when Afe Babalola do. I will go to, because I go need to do show for that thing. Make they remind some kind of foolish people where I no one listen to that time when this conversation was going on. It's the same thing. Somebody defame you, somebody offend you, carry police, go carry them. And the whole obedient people there, remember, they went hell, they should arrest that guy and burn him down. They should destroy his businesses. A local business that employ people. Why can't you just face the man alone, but they say they destroy his business, regardless of how many people that man employ? Doesn't matter. Fuck him up. They are not just calling for the man, they are calling for the business. Nigeria, when they produce anything, you saw a man that went through here to institute the business. Take him out. Why do you want to kill the business? That statement is in that position today. I mean, Ekpa was celebrated because he was asked to arrest and he was arrested. Everybody celebrated that. What become of Afe Babalola and his businesses. Maybe I should start a hashtag. What the fuck is the name of that institution against Ekiti? I've been there. I should start a hashtag. Make I say, boy, obedience go wrong with them. It's Afe Babalola University now. That's the university. I don't know why you find the name. Let me start that hashtag. Boycott Afe Babalola University. Let's see how successful that's going to be. I am indifferent in Dele arrests, but I agree with you. I'm totally with you that a country should not, but you started by saying it's a mess up country. So I'm indifferent about his arrest because people will arrest them. Now people where the Dele Farotimi was insulting people, insulting elder, was ready to destroy people because of Obasanjo. Oh, you say, why Obasanjo come here? Babalola na Obasanjo friend, he na personal legal defender when he be president. So you know if he separate them, people don't work do for him. But the reaction that people came out and pour on people like us that say, come, Obasanjo don't transcend some kind of thing. With the position Obasanjo is occupying in our society, it should not be coming out publicly to support a political candidate. For obvious reason, anything if it happen, that the country will now need somebody to rely on to actually, as another statesman. He lost that. Ain't nobody going to approach Obasanjo because they go say as he coming, whatever that is going to say is coming from a biased point of view because it make it obvious. And when people like us came out to say, come on, Obasanjo has the right to do whatever the fuck he want, but there is an implication. People like Dele Farotimi see people like me like news and we don't know what they talk. And you see they are all attack dogs. Yeah. As if we can just wake up and choose whatever we want to be angry and talk about. No, everything connects. Today, the same people are giving you how it is. And now you know that the country, like, it's fucking crazy. It's bonkers. So make I see play this their foolishness again. Just the first few words where they go, where them did. And I said it. And why I get the same and this kind of energy, man of president, listen. Why I get this energy towards you? It's because for the past 4 weeks, every day I talk about let's scrutinize this thing. Forget this thing where they put on. Let's do this. And they come on Dr. Damage's show when they introduce topic. After everybody don't talk, I say, come on, there's a deal. There's a task. This thing you will come gather us together. But they think I was stupid. Weeks is here. They go arrest Dele Farotimi. They know woman when I talk about the bid against them. They're like, fuck your mouth, fuck.
Between 50,000 and 70,000 naira, you will not have to pay tax. If you end up to about 100 million, all these big people, in our society, then you have to pay up to about 25%, as is done in other jurisdictions, particularly the United States. That's one. So in other words, the reform is to help the poor. Number two, one of the 4 bills is saying that another look will be taken at the VAT distribution arrangement. The federal government used to get 15%. They are proposing the federal government should get 10%. States should get 35%. No, states should get an additional 5%, and then local governments should get 35%. Another thing is that every state should earn, in terms of VAT collection, according to the consumption of its people. That is the equity that Oyedele was talking about. In other words, sales tax is what states can collect. Sales tax. Not import tax, not other taxes that are due to the federal government. In other words, this is about reform coming from a government, an administration that says it is reform-minded. The ethnic angle that people have put into it, the territorial angle that people have put into it, is where the controversy comes from. And the sum of the presentation by Zach Adeliji and Taiwo Yedele is that this is a tax reform that will help Nigerians. Now, I think it's important that the Senate, the National Assembly, takes a look at these reforms. But to take a position that they are resistant to change and that you cannot change the tax situation in Nigeria is, inadvisable. And they should not play politics with tax. Taxation and tax administration haven't been a major problem in this country, even since colonial times.
Okay, so the truth is there were about 4 bills. Barring anything, the Senate will pass that tax bill, and it's as good as a done deal.
Leave this, people who don't know anything, leave our place. Now, oh God. So Abati said, you see, when I thought they shaped, they set the president, they set the way the conversation will go, they frame everything, right? He said something that is obvious, that is the people, both the northern elite and every other person waiting with a warm mood based on the conversation and debate on regional, go favor regional. That's not the point. Why? Since when do we begin practice regional? See it as an ordinary citizen. How does this tax affect the ordinary citizen negatively and positively? The region no be people they stay there. Again, they just want to. And again, people will come with argument. I'm from the north, you're from the south. My state is. That's not the point. They don't give a fuck about that. Now, just see it from you, or now it doesn't matter where you belong. You go collect. You have to contribute to that. Regardless of your source of income, your standard, like however you go. Now you, but you're making it regional, right? Just as they make the election to turn by turn, region by region, tribe by tribe, Christ by Christ, region by region, everything. People will be trying. No, what we talk is everybody buy bread. No, they buy. So this is where you see. You see, that's why to listen to all these people within the events. The next person where I want to talk now, the latest chihuahua, the dumbest one among of them all, fine. Consumption to production. Individual like that. So why are they? When I remember the famous phrase. All Nigerians, regardless of where you are, north, south, east, buy bread the same way, Obi. And people like Rufai go say, yes, it has empirical evidence. There's empirical evidence to show that every Nigerian buy. Now, they could not show me the empirical evidence how it affects every individual citizen. Which it does. That energy of individualizing this tax is not there. And where my pay come from with that? Individualize the tax. Because every bracket you find yourself, you will pay. Or you will gain. If you're a billionaire, you are gaining. Because they reduce tax for you. Right? If you're a poor man, you are paying. I will play you. Yeah, I say, regional, my food. State, my food. You want cook rice and stew? Make it be fine popoga regional. Fine popoga regional. I for prefer concussion. Now no concussion rice. To my greatest surprise, man, where I did. This Spanish motherfuckers, man. Them say we cook concussion. They use that word concussion. I was like, holy shit. Anyway, let me come back to it. So if you want, I will chop, man. Thank you. I work at the do here, even though I know they pay. Mona send me cash up. Na no agree. YouTube and Facebook. YouTube and Google don't say I be scam. I know they live for I know be America. How they give the American address. My address no right with my passport because I only have one passport. I only have Nigeria. That's source of identity since I don't work out for the world. I don't intend to change it. So, and passport no they carry address. Passport, unity passport they carry now this issuing place, which in this day is in Atlanta, here in America, just down the streets. I mean, 6 hours from me. They are giving their residential address, like, match. How now? That's my source of identity. But that's where I am today. So if you know they see, what is it called? Snapchat and every other shit, you can do cash out. I need that. I know you are poor, but they tax you anyway, even with your poverty. So I will tax you too. This the spirit of taxation don't take over me. So I beg, Mona send me money via cash out. I need that. There are two ways of mobilizing funds for a country, either internally or externally. OBJ did the external type. Why I think Tinubu is trying to internal, I don't get it, man. Fuck, man. Yeah, the generating, the ways of generating money, which is internally and externally, I get it. But your conclusion of that summation, I don't get it. What did OBJ do? So first of all, I think you have to actually break it down for me. What's internal generation and external generation mean, so that I no go take you out of context. So the internal mobilization of funds is more challenging in Nigeria. Too much politics, but there is definitely more and secure fund within the country. No. The reason why it's challenging, well, I agree with you. You said it's politics. That's yeah, I agree. I agree. Because of the way the politics is played out, there is no deliberate attempt, right, to invest in the people. Because while you invest in the people, you can boldly say, give me part of what you have earned. But that's what it is. You are coming to tell me to give you 1 naira from the 100 naira I don't collect, why I work, sweat for, in the name of ZIB citizen. Right? I will pay. But if I give you that money, what you said you were going to do with it, I better say it. So a situation whereby there's no clarity in that, they will come and collect the small money they're collecting and there's nothing to show for it. It now becomes very challenging and difficult to want to do it the way it ought to be done. AB, on that ground, I'm totally agree with you. But internally generated fund means our exports. That's the generating fund externally, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Right? Your product is going outside and is bringing in outside money. So if your product is not going outside, but you are in a way bringing in money, if they go borrow outside money, be that now, which is what Obasanjo did, if I'm not mistaken. Now, if you want to use oil, right, which is part of the foreign exchange, which is part of generating money externally, all of them they do. They don't collect oil from the one. And nobody who get the oil yourself. That's a different conversation. So it is challenging because you are not doing right by the people. Right? It's easy for pastor to collect 10% because in a way he's living right, he's doing things by the people. But make Igbo smoker like me, go start for put your as I did when I get money, when I go begin thing. You understand? It is because of the relationship between me and you. So that's how it's supposed to be. What is the relationship of the authority, government, and a citizen? That answer is based on individual experience. There's nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home about. So I will start an hashtag. Instead of free Dele Farotimi, I will say boycott Afe Babalola University. I got that shit right. Let me put it. I think that's what I should do. instead of boycotting, instead of saying free Dele Farotimi, he say fuck it. Boycott Ape Babalola. Let me see if you go work. Now so they do my guy Erisco. They do Erisco. Instead of, do I need to even write it? Let me just say hashtag free boycott Aba Babalola Lola University. Boy, wait a minute. Boycott Ape Babalola University. Instead of free for the, instead of saying free parity. I don't know, does that make sense? Because that's what they did to my guy, Erisco. They want to kill that motherfucker. Kill everybody that works with him. That's what he did. Once you destroy the company, you have rendered a lot of people jobless for the sake of what? Say the guy commit crime. He deserves to face the crime, but you now say every other person should pay for that crime because of him. That is tyranny. Should I say the minority this time around? Because that is the tyranny of the minority. So I want to see that same energy because now the same group of people, obedient people, and those same people, I want to see that they don't come out, they don't catch one of their soldier now. When Biafra soldier was, when Prime Minister Biafra soldier was apprehended, they were party everywhere from social media to national television. Now a soldier of obedient, they don't collect them. I want to see the energy. I want to see the energy. May I see. I don't do here now. Almost 3 hours. Let me see if the Nigerian news media has catch up with with Dele Farotimi. Because Ekpa own are like few minutes, few fucking minutes, few minutes. Every Tom Dick and Harry was saying the same thing. Let me see. Maybe they don't catch up. Now, I'm seeing the same shit. I ain't seen no Ekpa. I ain't seen no Dele Farotimi here. My try Peter. I beg. I know they last say they arrest the guy. You don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. But it's a politician, an active politician. So they just give him the same treatment when they give politicians. So you understand? It's part of the game. So let's see. Is he trending? God damn, man. This nigga is not even trending. He trended 6 hours ago. That's it. Nah, man. Come on, man. Now, obedient. Come on, man. Y'all can do better than this shit. Nah, man. Nigeria debate tax reform. That's what it is. That's so far. And I like that Nigeria debate tax bill. Got order Fanny Willis. So that's American shit. God. Why? Nah, that's not fair, man. That's your soldier. For soldier. I know they laugh at him, because me, I know they one day they go arrest. That's not the point. They laugh because now them arrest themselves. If you don't know where I did at them. Baba Babalola and Obasanjo, they be 5 and 6. If Obasanjo say come, you worry. Chaff here, Baba Elejo. They go free am. Hey, but if you see them with them. Lord Jesus. Obasanjo can just say, kilo worry am. I go come to Nubu self. Forget say they don't come to Nubu. I was the boy. Yeah, the Yahweh Sha. Kilo share. Nubu go say, boy, Sha fi Baba Elejo show. She go face the music there. Well, I don't like my Yoruba. I was I learned from the process of colonization. The Yoruba people won't colonize us for my village. So I picked that up. Tinubu go say, I feel Baba like, go relax, go chill a little bit. Go chillax. On so loud too much online. That's what they talk. So if they want to release him, now one of them say, I don't even know how to understand. Not them. Why they go? Not them they there. He's a Yoruba man to the core. He's part of the Afenifere to the core. He's being a responsible citizen. Well, you can't take that away from him. So now them they do him. So go all out. Boycott Afebabolola University. I want to see how that one will work. I want to see how it will work. Oh. Hey, just imagine say this guy when they collect on Igbo man. It was that Okoko they carry. Hey, baby, man, can't tell about shit to Rubu Sitalaga. All the Yoruba platform we in fact, oh, I'm better. We don't get therefore don't get uniform. I shall be. But not them. So I wonder how they want to approach this conversation. Because this conversation, is no matter how I want to take it serious. History don't agree with me to take it serious. History say come. When other people were in a situation that he was in now, it was a big celebration. And if to say Farotimi going all in, being a partisan politician, maybe maybe I would be, I don't know. Because that was my guy, man. I listened to him every fucking time. He's always right there. It's always right there. Now, among the intellectuals in Nigeria, I put him right up there because the way a space for everything changed about 2-3 years ago when it came out and all out to be supporting a political candidate. I celebrated. I was like, yeah, let's see. But it doesn't take me more than 2-3 interview as an obedient spokesperson to say what the fuck happened to this guy. I swear to God, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? All of a sudden, all your teachings and your principle are beginning to oh my fucking God. I never recovered from since then. And it just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. So you can only meet this kind of Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about my voice was clear enough. I don't know hungry. It's almost 3 o'clock. So when I wake up, I know pretty much all I had was the coffee. So now I go eat. We'll be back. Yeah, I'll come and update us where I know what next. Because well, I'm sorry guys. I don't even know my other device ran out of battery, so it went flat. Well, it's a good sign. Say go eat. Let me go eat some, smoke me some, and I'll be back. Thanks for your time. I don't know I don't know about not sending money or not, but either way, I appreciate that. We'll come back here in 3 o'clock now. That's it, 2 hours. Ciao, ciao.